Hey everyone, and welcome to the channel. So today we're going to take a look at the latest generation for the BMW X6 M Competition. Huge shout out to Hendrick BMW Northlake for providing this SUV for me today. Definitely check out their website. That link is down in the description. But the X6 that you see behind me is finished off in a factory matte black paint color, which was right around a $5,000 option at the time. And they have a starting MSRP right around $113,000. And to start off today's review, let's take a look at what powers this X6 M Competition. Underneath the hood is the 4.4 liter twin power turbo V8 paired to the 8-speed Steptronic automatic transmission. It pumps out a whopping 617 horsepower around 6,000 RPM and 553 pound-feet of torque as low as 1,800 RPM. That power sent through the X-Drive all-wheel drive system. This weighs in right around 5,100 pounds. It'll do 0 to 60 in 3.8 seconds with a top speed of 155 miles an hour. And it has a fuel capacity of 21.9 gallons. You'll expect to see around 16 miles per gallon in the city and 22 out on the highway. This has a wheelbase of 117.1 inches. Its overall length is 194.8. It has a width of 78.9 and a height of 66.3 inches. As we make our way to the exterior styling now for this beautiful X6 M Competition, let's start off with all of the black accents that you see up front. They pair nicely with this exterior paint color. So for the kidney grille, the surround is finished off in gloss black, as well as all of the vertical slats. You'll notice too that there's no grille shutters like on some of the other X6 models. Everything is completely open to provide this V8 with a ton of cooling. There's an integrated forward-facing camera nicely placed in the middle, and then the X6 M badge is over on that driver's side. Now this also has a set of LED headlights, DRLs, and turn signals. I really like how sleek the housing is itself. There's blue accents, which is a nice touch to see. And the turn signal is in the upper section of the housing. The C-shaped design are for the DRLs. And as you'll notice, in the lower section of this bumper are a lot more cutouts along with all the parking sensors. There's a small spoiler in the lower section there and a little bit different of a black color, and even some openings on both sides. So again, this will provide a lot of cooling to that engine, and it gives it a pretty beefy look for this SUV. Now there's two lines running down the hood. As you can tell, they have a pretty crisp point to them just to stand out and match nicely with the front end. Now as we work our way to the side, this also has the M Sport brakes, M Sport wheels, it has the M Sport adaptive suspension, a lot of goodies for the top of the line for this X6. Now these 22-inch wheels have a multi-spoke pattern to them, very nice design to them as well. There's a trim piece just behind the tire with the X6 M badge as well. Now this has a set of gloss black side mirrors, which is a great contrast against this paint color. They have a camera system and the integrated turn signal, and that gloss black makes its way surrounding the rest of the window trim. This also has a full moonroof up top. And then as we take a step back, the X6 has a really nice design to it. More of that coupe-like design with the steeply raked rear glass, but it also has very clean lines running down the side. They're in the lower side of the side skirt there, as well as just above the door handles. And then there's some crisp lines in the fender flares, both in the front and the rear, just to blend it in nicely and give it more of that sporty appearance for making this both an SUV and to have the sports car-like performance and aesthetics as well. Now as we finish up in the rear, this has a small trunk-mounted spoiler finished off in gloss black. The backup camera is just above the license plate. All the parking sensors are located down below as well. This has a set of LED taillights, which have a great look to them. They even protrude nicely into the power liftgate. And then down below is the quad-tip dual M Sport exhaust, which will start up in just a little bit, surrounded with some gloss black for that lower diffuser. And this even has a towing capacity up to 7,200 pounds. When you have the factory installed hitch, that definitely makes this a very capable SUV. So with the exterior wrapped up for this X6 M Competition, let's make our way to the cargo space. I can use the button on the key fob or the one to the left of that backup camera, and you'll see there is a lot of space. You can move this cover out of the way, but a really large amount of space for any items you like to place. There's tie-down hooks as well. There's even a hook over on that driver's side. There's a 12-volt on the passenger side too. You can even open up the entire floor and it will hold itself up, where you'll notice the spare tire, and you could use this for additional hidden storage space if you needed to. Now these back seats also fold down. So with them folded down, that gives you a lot more interior storage. If this is your only vehicle, it makes it very practical. Now up on the power liftgate, you can close and lock the vehicle. The one on the left side will just close it. And now we can move on to the remote start. So you can activate this in the center infotainment system. And in order to do so, I'll just triple tap on the lock button and this will fire right up. And it has a good exhaust note to it. We're going to get some exhaust clips here in just a second. But if you triple tap that button, you can shut it off for whatever reason. You can also lock and unlock this car from the back door handles, which is great. Now, as you can tell with the matte black exterior color, this specific model has the bright red leather for the interior, along with the two-tone design on the door panel with the black leather, red leather, and all the stitching, as well as the cool insert running just underneath that. There's a lot of brushed aluminum as well. There's even a manual sunshade adjustment that you can use. This has the Bowers & Wilkins audio sound system, as well as the interior ambient lighting. So that strip is running just on the outside of that grab handle. As you can see, there's carbon fiber and a good amount of storage space in the lower section of the door. Now, as we work our way to the interior, we have the solid red leather with the black running down the middle, kind of a cool stripe design to it. And at 5'10", I can hop into the back seats, where I have plenty of room for my feet and my legs. There's a storage pocket behind both front seats. 2 air vents are right in the middle, and then all the climate adjustments are just underneath that. So you can go through the fan speed, the temperature, where you'd like there to go. This even has heated seats. There's a little bit of a storage bin just underneath that, and then a 12-volt at the bottom. And for being the X6 with that Sportback-like design to it, it doesn't hinder any headroom. I have about an inch or so above my head, so I am pretty comfortable. You'll also notice too, this has a full Alcantara headliner. Great touch to see for this. But you have plenty of room for 3 people in the back. And then right in the middle, we have the armrest. There's a little bit of storage on the back side, and then 2 cup holders on the front if you need to use those. You can also fold down the middle seat by itself. So if you have some larger items, you can easily get those through. As far as visibility goes, with that pillar in the back being pretty bulky, there is a window on the left side, and then obviously the back glass. It still gives you a lot of visibility, so you can easily see around this. You'll notice too that we even have the BMW colors stitched onto the seatbelts, which is a great design. Now, as we work our way to the front seats, the door panel's finished off just like the rear. However, there's the addition of all the memory seating adjustments, even the massaging functions. You can open up that power liftgate too. There's all the window control, side mirror adjustments, and plenty more storage in the lower section there. Now, looking at these bucket seats for the front seat passengers, the X6 M badge is up in the headrest. And these are automatic seats, so all of those adjustments are down on the side. You can even get the X6 M Competition badge on the door sill. But it's just as easy to hop into these front seats. And we'll move on to this solid black leather steering wheel now. Has a really nice design to it with some stitching for these colors on the inside of it. Now, this is an M Sport steering wheel, so you'll see that badge. It's also heated. The volume and tuning controls are over on this right side. On this left side is all the cruise control adjustments. And then you'll notice M1 and M2. These are for the drive modes, so you can quickly have them set up and ready to go. This even has steering wheel mounted paddle shifters that are finished off in brushed aluminum. But let's fire this X6 back up. With my foot on the brake, that button is down below, and we can fire this back up. And looking at this gauge cluster, over on the left side is the fuel gauge and the miles per hour. On the right side is the tach and the engine temperature. And then you can also go through a lot more information within that tach using the button on the top of the turn signal stalk. So currently it's showing live readouts for horsepower and torque. If I give the vehicle some gas, you can see those adjust as needed. And then we can also scroll through and look at the G-force meter, pull up the audio. There's even the different driving modes. So this is currently how the vehicle is set up. You can even pull up what gear you're in. And then we also have a live readout for the MPG, and then some data information where you can look at all of that, along with the tire pressure and the temperature of the tires. And then we have some other vitals to monitor. So it's really nice to quickly be able to get to all of that information. Now, over on this left side is all the headlight adjustments. There's even a small storage bin where you can place some items as needed. There's even more carbon fiber in that brush trim. This also has the heads-up display, so currently it's showing the miles per hour and the speed limit sign. Might be a little bit hard to see that. And then right in the middle, we have this massive touchscreen system to go through a lot more information. So currently it's showing the navigation along with music and communication. You can go into the setup to see what we just saw in the gauge cluster. There's engine data, tire data. You can pull up some more information along with the compass, local weather, and we can go all the way back. Now on this left side, these are all basically presets, so you can quickly get to your music. You can get to your phone when you need to. You can also pull up the navigation in full screen and go through all this information. If we go into car now, there's a lot more information to look at. You can look at all of these vitals as needed. If we swipe back now, we can even go into the M menu. So with M1 and M2, the buttons on the steering wheel that I mentioned, you can have these set up and have everything ready to go. So it's one push of a button and you know that you are ready to go based on the button that you push. You can also configure the heads-up display if you need to. We can go into settings too, look at the climate adjustments, your seating, go through the interior lighting. We can even go into the exterior lighting and general information. So you have a lot of settings to go into. There's driver profiles, even the owner's manual as well. And then if we go all the way back to the home icon now, all the way at the bottom is apps. So you can go into the Apple CarPlay and Android Auto and all of these other icons just depending on what you'd like to use. Now to further use this screen without the touchscreen system, I was using this rotary dial down below, as well as the shortcuts to map and navigation. There's home, media and phone, and then back and option just behind that. So definitely a lot of information to go through. Now underneath that is more carbon fiber and brushed aluminum. Gives it a fantastic look against this red leather. There are 2 air vents right in the middle. There's even a shortcut to the intelligent safety. So we can monitor the forward collision, lane departure, even the active blind spot. And then below that, you'll notice a small LCD screen for all of the climates, the dual zone for up front. There's the fan speed along with temperature. You have where you'd like the air to go. These are even heated seats too, so we have those controls on both sides. And then you can turn that button into the ventilated seat control, just depending on what you'd like to use. So it makes it a little bit less cluttered with all the other adjustments on both sides. Now below that, there's the presets for the radio. Tuning is on the right side, power and volume is on this left side. And then we have an X6 M Competition badge on this carbon fiber cover, where if I open this up now, you will see a little bit of storage along with the wireless charger, so you could easily place your phone there. There are 2 cup holders. These are heated and cooled, just depending on what you'd like to have your drink in. We have the 12 volt in front of that, and then we can close that up. You'll notice more brushed aluminum leather on both sides. And then looking at the gear shifter now, with my foot on the brake, by putting it into reverse, you will see the backup camera up here with the top-down view on that right side. We can even go into the 360 view, where now we can see around the entire vehicle. So you have plenty of visibility. This has the gesture control, which you can use to go around the vehicle as well. And then we have the top-down view for parking. Going into drive now, we go all the way to the right. If we push on it one more time, that is for the manual setting. So that allows you to use the paddle shifters, or you can shift using the shifter itself. On the back of it now, park is on the right side, and then you can actually adjust the transmission and how quickly it's going to shift. There are 3 different settings. Pretty awesome to see that depending on how you like to drive. Now on this left side, there's traction control, that shortcut to the camera system, the parking sensors, as well as the engine start-stop feature. The M mode button is just behind that, and it will actually change the entire gauge cluster to where now you can see the tach on both sides with what gear you're in and the miles per hour right in the middle. It will also change on the heads-up display. Might be a little bit hard to see, but the entire tach is running right across the top there. Now behind that, there's a setup button. You can also adjust the exhaust note. There's the auto hold, as well as the electronic parking brake and a downhill assist. And then right in the middle, if I open up this split armrest, there is plenty of room along with a USB-C, so you can place items in there. And then for the glove box, this has an ample amount of room for all of that information. We'll take another look at this beautiful interior. And like I mentioned earlier, this has a moonroof. So we have that automatic adjustment as well as the sunroof adjustment right in the middle to provide some more light for your interior passengers. There's a call button on the back side, and then the dome lights are on each side. Now that we're behind the wheel for this X6 M Competition, I actually just finished driving an X6 xDrive 40i. So it's going to be interesting to see just how much quicker this is than the xDrive 40i. And again, it just depends on your budget and what performance you're looking to get out of your SUV. I think the X6 is a perfect blend between a practical SUV and it has performance like a sports car, so you're not really sacrificing too much. It's a lot heavier, but it's also just as quick. So we are going to pop it into the manual setting. With the setup here, we can put it into the M mode. We also have the exhaust on, and we're gonna drop a couple gears here as we come up to a right turn in just a little. Woo! Yeah, you can feel that power significantly much higher than the xDrive or the X40i. Now, we are in some inclement weather, but with the xDrive all-wheel drive system, I can feel confident putting my foot down with what I can do in a dealer vehicle. But that's going to give you the traction that you need, especially with the amount of horsepower that this family SUV has to offer. you are buying this purely because you want something that's quick, but you also want something that's very refined and is going to be something that you can absolutely daily drive. This has pretty much everything that you need as far as all the technology features go, and it's going to provide you with that comfortable and quiet ride. And then I can also push on M2, where it's going to get a little bit louder. Woo. Wow. I could get on board with owning this. So we get to do this again here. So going down to second gear. Shifts are pretty quick, which I love to see for an SUV. I mean, this is a lot of fun. And then as we switch over to the POV angle, you can see what it's like to be behind the wheel for this X6, and another acceleration because it is just so much fun. And before you know it, you are up to speed. Very, very healthy engine for this SUV. And going around corners or turns at a normal rate of speed, it handles well. We have the suspension, the brakes too, to bring this to a stop. And then talking real quick about the adjustments for the transmission. So I'm going to go all the way down into setting 1 basically. And if we give the vehicle some gas here from 3rd gear, when I hit the paddle, you can hear and feel the delay in shifting. So I hit it, there's a little bit of a delay, kind of more sluggish in a sense. If we go all the way up into setting 3 now from 3rd gear, as soon as I tap it, you're into the next gear. So it's very interesting that you have the ability to do that. It also works in just drive. So when the vehicle is shifting by itself, I'm not doing that. You can hear that go from 2nd to 3rd. It actually winds out the gears a little bit more when you're shifting in the automatic setting. So it's going to make it a lot more aggressive, and it really just depends on how you want to drive this car. I think it's pretty awesome. We'll do it again here in the automatic mode so you can see it again. So it really gets high in the rev limiter there, and I wasn't even half throttle there. And then you can tone it back to more of a normal daily driving type of vehicle where it's going to shift and just give you that more comfortable ride, I'll say. But it's very interesting that you have the option to set up the transmission how you want it to shift based on how you plan to drive for the day. And then as far as visibility goes, it's very easy to see, even with that pillar in the back. It's not all that bulky, so you get used to it. Being able to see around you, you have the 360 camera system as well, so it's very, very nice. And I really don't have any complaints for the X6. Personally, I would go with the M Competition because I like performance-oriented vehicles. The X-Drive 40i that I was in was pretty nice for the smaller engine. Everything is pretty much the same minus the engine and some options that you can get. But definitely a nice, luxurious, sporty SUV from BMW. And I think that's going to wrap it up for the latest generation on this BMW X6 M Competition. Once again, huge shout out to Hendrick BMW Northlake for providing this vehicle for me today. Definitely check out their website. That link is down in the description. And if you enjoyed today's video, give it a huge thumbs up. Consider smashing that subscribe button so you don't miss out on our daily uploads. I will see you all in the next video.